Hello everyone, Joydeep Mukherjee on behalf of Rev Sports. Today is not about any cup or any series. It's about a very special young man. And you might have heard his name, Shahbaz Ahmed. Made his debut in the second one-day versus South Africa and played the third one as well and held his own with the ball. Didn't get a chance to bat. But the reason I want to talk about him is what makes him special. So my first memories of Shahbaz was this young, very frail looking boy having left home, Haryana, coming and playing over here in Kolkata. And, he just churned up the performances every single day, every single season. And when he performed like that, 1,500 runs, 70 wickets, 60 wickets every season. So initially for the first year or two, not much attention went to him because he was always the outstation boy who came and played for Tapan Memorial. But, when you perform like that for years, it's just a matter of time before you break in to the team. So he was drafted into the under-23 team and I was there. I was the one to give him his clothing. He got picked mid-season. So he was not in the original team, but then as the season went on, there was a need for an all-rounder. And there he was. So he goes on, plays over there, and then after that comes back and again keeps scoring runs for Tapan Memorial, taking wickets. In between also the Vision 2020 camp is going on, so VVS Lakshman was the head of batting at the time, so he's coming down. Muttiah Muralidharan was the head of the spin bowling department, so he was coming down. And here was one boy who was lapping it all in. Shahbaz being in the under-23 team was also part of Vision. And his progress to the senior team was phenomenal. And the reason was that, he was someone who always did what was expected of him. What he always followed was whatever Lakshman told him or Muttiah Muralidharan told him, he made sure he got the job done. So there were always points that were given to him, to every cricketer who was there in the camp. He was the first one to get it done. What he will also tell you is that's all that mattered to him. Now sometimes, we wonder why is it he that who's made it. Obviously it's something special. And he'll be the first to tell you that he's not the most talented. But he won't be the first to tell you that he's the hardest worker. He will get it done at no cost. He left studies, left his home, he's left everything and come over here just to make it in cricket. For him, the choice is very limited. It was cricket or it was nothing or going back home. So that would have been a bit of a face loss for him because he came here to make it in cricket. And here is a boy I saw in front of me leave no stone unturned. He made sure he did whatever it takes, to make it. Now, having said that, there are a lot of people who try like that. What makes him special? I'll give you an example. So, after he had played for the senior team for a couple of years, he'd obviously become one of the best all-rounders in the state. So there were the big clubs that were after him. They wanted him to play for them. The big clubs in Kolkata are always Mohun Bagan and East Bengal, and they wanted him in their ranks. They wanted him to play for them. So, over a chat, he one day tells me that, he's sticking out in Tapan Memorial. And I found that really intriguing because everybody queues up to play for the number 1 and 2 team. Everybody in India knows about Mohun Bagan and East Bengal. So when I asked him why was he not keen to go and play for the big 2? It's a statement. So, he says that if I go and play for Mohun Bagan or East Bengal, I will not be able to bat at 4 consistently through the season. I will not be able to bowl my 25-30 overs a day because there are other state players playing over there. So I might have to bat at a number 6 because there is a Manoj Tiwari or an Anushtum Majumdar or Riddhi Mansa. So I will not get to bat at the place where I want to, where I need to get better. As a bowler, I won't get consistent if I'm not being able to bowl 25 overs a day. I will not be able to do the things that Muttiah Muralidharan told me to do in a match if I don't do it over 25-30 overs. Then only will I be able to go and do it for the senior state team and further on. So this just goes to show he's different because I can't think of anybody else who would have done that. So he stayed in Tapan Memorial and to this day, being an India player, he plays for Tapan Memorial.